Oh no, I filed my taxes and I made a mistake. What do I do? Well, it does happen. It shouldn't be a common thing. I actually had a master's degree accountant working for me 1 year. The guy did his own tax filing and he screwed up his return. And he came to me and said, "How do I fix it?" And I told him how to fix it. And he went ahead and followed my advice and did his amended tax return. He came to me about 3 months later and he said, "I just realized that I screwed up the fix of the initial screw up. How do I fix that?" And I just looked at him and said, "I don't know. I've never screwed up that many times. Usually I try and get it right the first time." So I mentioned all that to say that mistakes sometimes happen. Like maybe you weren't dealing in the correct information for some reason. It's possible to get an amended W-2 or an amended 1099, or maybe there's something that you didn't know about at the time you filed your taxes, or maybe, as we think might happen this year, maybe the government changed the rules after you filed your taxes. It does happen every once in a while. So what do? Well, generally, if you find a mistake on your taxes, you're going to file Form 1040X. On Form 1040X, you list, here was the stuff that was on the original return in one column, and here's the how it should be in another column, and then the column that reconciles the two is, what are the changes? My income went up or my income went down, my taxes went up or my taxes went down. And lastly, you have an explanatory paragraph. Here's why I need to amend my tax filing. So that's the official way to file an amended return. Years ago, when electronic filing was first out, if you filed your taxes and realized you needed to amend, you had to file a paper tax return to amend. I think nowadays, if you do an amendment, for most amendments, you can do it electronically. So thank goodness for that, because you get a receipt showing it was filed with the government. Obviously, and going back to my first note, if you are going to amend, let's just think about every line and make sure it's right, it's right, it's right. And if you're not sure what you're doing, if you did it yourself, please see a professional accountant, because mistakes happen, but my gosh, how do you amend an amended return or amend an amendment of an amendment? I don't know. Theoretically it's possible, but don't you think if you file enough, don't you think if you make enough mistakes, IRS is going to want to talk to you? I think they will. For daily IRS updates, tax tips, and everything small business, mash that like button, turn on that notification bell, share with your friends or your business associates. You got comments? Drop them down below. And of course, follow for more. And if you or someone you know are looking to save thousands of dollars every year on your taxes, head over to myfavoritecpa.com to learn the right and legal way to save the maximum amount of tax.